Hey, welcome back, Rankers. How you going? Melbourne's back in stage 4 lockdown, so it's a bit ordinary, but we'll get through it. One of the things we always ask our clients when they start up is, how much money do you want to make? And it reminded me of a tax accountant I went to back in the 90s. He said the same thing, and I thought, that's what? So I've got him sitting opposite my tax accountant. He said, well, how much do you want back? So I don't know, $1,000. Got my $1,000 back. I thought, bonus. But then one Sunday morning, about a year later, I'm sitting there watching an investigative journalism show on television called The Sunday Program, when I used to pay attention to the news. And there, walking across the screen, was my accountant in slow motion as they announced he'd been arrested. Cornflakes, coffee, everywhere. That was a shock. Now, we're not going to be doing what he did because he was laundering money for the mob, as it turned out. But the reason we asked the question is because a lot of clients don't know, as we've said before. So make sure you subscribe to get all the details for the webinar. Now, it's the Spring Clean webinar, which basically means getting the site ready so you can capitalize on Black Friday and all the sales in late spring. So, and this is the sort of data that we look at all the time. So this is just one client. Now this client, this is really important, didn't have data set up in Google Analytics. And you can see the growth since we started. It's not quite 12 months yet, but we'll get there. So this is a weekly revenue graph that you're looking at. And you can see there we're getting good solid growth, and post the initial lockdowns of COVID, we can see significant growth, and they're going to have a really, really good spring. So they're set, they're ready. This particular client, you can see pretty extraordinary results. This is just their ads results. So you can see here we've spent 3% less. So what's that? We've spent about $600 less, and we've made an extra $102,000 or 155% increase. This client, a 66% reduction in ad costs for a 23% increase in revenue. This one is 125% up year on year, and that's the entire revenue. They're not concerned about that doubling of their bounce rate at all. And this particular client, up 35% year on year. This one, 94%. Incidentally, this client, this client's been with us for quite a while, and I've been trying to get it onto our revenue model for a long time. And finally last year she said yes, and I said, I want to double your revenue. And she said, yeah, okay, right, whatever. Anyway, we're nearly there. But all of these results, I should say, are a combination of things. And I'm going to go through what you need to do and what you need to focus on as a business owner. We're not going to go through the technical mumbo jumbo jargon. We're going to look at how people use your site and things you need to be aware of whilst they're using it, but how they get there, what device they're on. Does organic convert better than paid, or vice versa? Is mobile getting a bigger basket size than desktop? Do you know these things? So that's what we're going to look at, and that's what we look at with these sites. So when we say a spring clean, you know, a lot of your users are tripping over things on your site and getting lost in your site because you might think it works well and looks nice, but that's not what users are saying. So we're going to explain some of the concept around mystery shopping as well, and why it's so important to do for digital now. So if you want to be part of that, and once again, yeah, we hope to get some clients out of this webinar, but we're not looking for a lot of clients. And as I said before, we're very selective, and chances are, you know, we won't be a match if you join the webinar anyway, because we're looking for a particular type of business at a particular level that can scale. So larger organizations can't do this typically the way we do it anyway, because they have too many moving parts internally. There's too many people to go through, too many vested interests in the website. That's why this is for business owners who are retailers. Okay, so if you are one, or if you know one, it's a free webinar. So please hit us up make sure you subscribe. Follow us on LinkedIn if you're not already, and I'll have more details there. Thanks very much, everyone. Have a great week. Stay safe, protect the vulnerable, and chin up.